in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
To throw, here's Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run with a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Captain. Hold on a second. Ready.
Here's Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready. My name is Hudson.
Nix to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Hold on a second.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off-play action. Mendoza. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, here's Jeanty. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 79 Broncos. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll go again with Jeanty. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Jeanty is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw. Mendoza. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. At the 60. At the 60. 18. Right here.
Looking to throw. Mendoza. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jardine Barron. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Bombers. Hold on, set. Hey!
Nix from the shotgun. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Off the play fake, Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, Harvey. He's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. It's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Nix to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that That one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On first down, it's Genty. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Mendoza. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the Broncos' 26-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Looking to throw. Mendoza. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Drive alive on third down.
19, Charger, 19, Charger. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Mendoza. And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready? Track 60. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing in a shutdown level so far. Even back